as a fan of Paleo Manila because they were the original food delivery service in the Philippines that caters to people who eat Paleo. They started 5 years ago, and during the time I was also dabbling into so many Paleo meals, and I have been really happy that they have stayed on for 5 years. And right now, not only do they offer Paleo food, they also offer keto food. So I would order from them from time to time, and when they celebrated their 5th year anniversary, they put out a lot of contests, and one of them was a contest of winning this, and yes, I won it. So they sent it to me after 2 days when they notified everybody on Instagram about the winners, and I'm so thrilled because I've always been so intrigued by these rollers, and this I think is the jade roller. When you touch it, it's cold. Of course, eventually it will absorb the temperature of your skin, but when you first try it on, it's so relaxing, it's so soothing, it's so cold. I never thought that a cold stone would actually be relaxing, because my thoughts, I would go for the warm stone, and I would like roll it all over my face. But this one doesn't disappoint. It actually is also pretty cool when you roll it over your eyes, and it really relaxes me. So what did I do when I first received this? I had to wash it, of course, so I used the Perfect Whip, Senka Perfect Whip. I buy this from casademore.com. So it's like dual. I washed the stone, but I also washed my face. I had my makeup on, so I just kind of like rolled it around, didn't know any better. I still didn't know how to use it, so I just kind of like watched, and I was enjoying it so much. And then eventually I read some videos from YouTube, and I'm gonna link it below. I figured out how to use it, and the best way was to make a rainbow out of your forehead and drawing it all the way here, because that's where I think your lymph nodes are, and that's when you flush out all those knots. And mind you, I didn't know that the face has knots. Our forehead, our laugh lines, our cheeks, they all have knots, and it's also stress. It's stress, or it's so much laughing, so much talking, so much smiling, because there's muscles all over there. I used to use this. This is from Japan Home, and this is just 80 bucks. I would love going through my nose bridge. This one is different because this doesn't have like a temperature, because this is just plastic, and the shape, as you can see, is not flat. I didn't feel my nuts when I was using this. I didn't feel any tension in my face when I would use this, but I just know it feels so good, like right here. I would feel like in the morning, after I did a lot of face rolling the night before, I would have like a lot of oil in my T-zone. The oil in my face would really come out the next day. And more so with this, because I've been enjoying using this to a point where I've been doing it for like 30 minutes and I haven't even stopped. So of course the next day there's more oil. It stimulates a lot of the oil glands, and it just makes it come out. When they say that the facial rolling reduces wrinkles and fine lines, I think that's where it comes from, because it stimulates the moisture on your face and it makes it come out. But what I like best of all is using this small jade on the corners, like here. My eyebrows are always drawn together because of work. So when I roll them like towards here, I would roll them this way, I would feel all the knots, and I would just like kind of like focus on this part and like wiggle it a little bit, and it just feels so good. Of course, it also feels so good to like roll them down along your nose bridge. And then what I didn't notice is that this part of my face has a lot of knots and tense muscles. So what I would do is I would roll them all the way here, because that's where we will want to draw out and flush out all the tension from the face. So when you watch the video that I watched by Ray, she says to focus your attention on this part, because that's where you flush everything. So it's like a lymphatic flush. So everything going here, and then on this side of the forehead going here. And then for the neck, you would have to draw it downwards because I think your lymph nodes would be somewhere here. I'm actually not very familiar with lymph nodes. I'm not a medical person, but I do like how it feels. And when I do this, there's a lot of stuck up, tensed muscles over here below my cheekbones. And I would like to kind of return them to the way they were before they got tensed. And that's what it does. It just kind of relieves everything. And it feels so good doing this. I mean, I'm doing this over makeup and still I feel so good. Because there's still so much tension over here below my cheekbones. Right where we put our contour. I'm not very sure if when they say that this actually makes your face look thinner. I didn't notice any of the sort. My face is still the same. It still looks very round. I feel like the shape of my face won't change anymore. However, it relaxes me, it makes me feel good, and it makes me feel like I don't really have a lot of lines going over crow's feet over the corners of my eyes when I use this. And the products that I use together with this, because of course you cannot use this on its own. Well, you can, but it's much better. It's much more soothing, and it's more slippy when you use something. So every night I have 2 different products that I use together with my facial roller. So I use the Hadanomi Collagen Mist, and this one I bought from casademore.com. It's a collagen mist, and I use this. I spray it on, and then I roll. This one dries up, so from time to time when it's already dried up, I'd spray again. And then I'd roll. So this prevents me from tugging so much on my face and on the skin. But if I really want a super relaxing night, I would use my ProSource virgin coconut oil. And you can see from here, I bought half a liter because I'm so obsessed with virgin coconut oil. I put this in everything, my coffee, my face, my hair, my body, everywhere. It feels and smells so good. And this doesn't dry up, of course, because this is oil. And when I put on a little, that's enough. So I just put it on a thin layer, and I can roll my way all the way to 15 minutes. And I would really feel so relaxed by the end of the night, and then I can sleep. So, do I recommend this? I recommend this a lot because, like I've said, I never knew that the face can be so tense. It kind of makes you feel less puffy the next day. And if somebody tells me that this prevents wrinkles and fine lines, I'm all for it. I'm gonna be super on board with it. And I can tell that it really does help moisturize the face because of, as I've said, the oil comes out the next day. So this is something I would highly recommend. I would recommend you to try out the stone version. This is the jade version, and my friend who's into jewelry making told me that the consistency of the jade here is different from the quality of the jade in this small part. So this one is not as cold as this one because the jade comes in various varieties, some of them more concentrated and the others less concentrated, something like that. So does it differ from the pink one, the pink roller and the black roller? I don't really know because I haven't tried them, but I guess it is much better when you use the real stones, because the real stones not only has that temperature that soothes you, it also reacts better with your skin compared to using plastic. I mean, hello, this is synthetic, this is natural. But if you're on a budget, I mean, this would work as well. This just feels so much better. So it's more expensive. I'm sure you can find other Instagram sellers for this. However, for me, I'm gonna link the name of the brand. Paleo Manila was nice enough to share with me the name of the seller. This is Mori by Hima. So it's Modern Rituals by Hima, and they have a social media store, thekindstore.com, and they're also available in Beauty Manila. So beautymnl.com, and they have an Instagram called thekindstore.com. So I'm gonna link everything right here. And yeah, I really like, oh, they have instructions. See, I didn't even check the box. So I've been doing it the right way. Yeah. So everything going here, everything going here, and this going outwards. So there you have it. That's my review on the facial roller. I highly recommend that you try it out. If you're on a budget, you can try the plastic ones that are sold in Japan Home. However, I do recommend, if you're someone who is into health and wellness and you're not into makeup, this is skincare. You know, it would really improve the puffiness of your face and the quality and elasticity of your skin. This is a good way to actually take care of yourself. I love doing this at night. This is like one of my, not guilty, but this is like a really pleasing thing to do for me before bedtime. And I find myself doing this before sleep. I also do this while I'm watching TV. And because I've been enjoying it, I find myself doing this for like close to 30 minutes. Why not do it while I'm watching Netflix? So I really love it. So I hope that you get to try it. If you have any comments about this product, or if you have any personal experience you want to share, please leave them in the comment section below. And thanks a lot for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Bye!